Hey everybody, welcome back to Touchy Reactions. Obi-Wan Kenobi fans, we are back again with another episode. This is episode 5. We are excited to get into this one. Last episode, Obi-Wan was able to save Princess Leia once again after she was kidnapped a second time. And they escaped from the, what do you call that place? It's like the Inquisitor headquarters or something like that. So that's where we're at in the storyline. We're gonna watch this quick recap real quick, if there's just to make sure we didn't miss anything before we roll into this. I'm excited about this episode. I got a feeling something crazy is gonna happen in this episode.
We still have 3 episodes left. Maybe she'll get
No,
kidnapped
we got
again.
one episode left.
Wait, what?
There's only 6 episodes in this show.
I thought it was 8.
I looked up. I went online and I went on like IMDb or something where it talks about the show, and it lists all the cast members and it tells you how many episodes that they're in. And Ewan McGregor's in 6 episodes. There's no other character in more than 6 episodes. So I believe this is what do they call that? The penultimate episode, the one right before the final. So that's why I think something big is going to happen in this episode, because normally a penultimate episode has a big, like, something big happen.
They're going to kidnap Leia again.
Oh no! Don't spoil it.
Oh, sorry.
Let me see. Episode 1, kidnap Leia. Episode 2, retrieve Leia. Episode 3, kidnap Leia. Episode 4, retrieve Leia. So yeah, she might get kidnapped in the.
Oh God.
All right, let's go ahead and watch this recap. Real quick, thanks to everybody that's been supporting the channel, commenting on the videos, liking them, subscribing, all that good stuff. Thank you, everybody. We're having a good time watching this show. Let's go ahead and jump into this recap. You ready? All right, here we go. I didn't mention it last episode, but the flight physics on these speeders is a little questionable to me. I never knew a speeder could just stop midair and hover like they do in this particular show.
Now you're just nitpicking.
2 of them come flying in there a minute ago, and there's a wall right in front of them. And they just kind of stopped and started shooting. Then, later on when Reva's getting one coming right at her, it stops and hovers in midair too. We've never seen speeders do that in the past.
Don't we have like airplanes that can do that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess every spaceship in Star Wars takes off vertically and does all kinds of stuff like that. So I guess it shouldn't be too surprising. It just, when they came flying in like this and just stopped, it was kind of,
Yeah.
You're certain the tracker is with him?
Yes, my lord. Where he goes, it will follow.
Oh, there you are.
Was beginning to think you weren't coming, Master.
Good. Then maybe I stand more of a chance this time. Are you ready?
Are you?
Then let's begin.
All right, so let's just take a second to appreciate this is modern day Hayden Christensen with modern day Ewan McGregor, all up in makeup, revisiting their times from back in the day. Very cool fan service kind of moment right here. That's all I really got to say about it.
Yeah, this is great.
Hayden looks great. He's older now.
My lord, the third sister is here.
Man, what a cold cut.
Yeah.
From that flashback scene.
Yeah.
I think something that's not really explored a lot in like the cinematic Star Wars universe is like just how much Vader's actually suffering all the time and just miserable.
Yeah, I mean, imagine what he's going through mentally. His whole life he was striving to be a Jedi. Not only that, like the greatest Jedi. He was probably heard the rumors that he's the one that'll bring balance to the Force. So he's had that kind of weighing on him the whole time. And then he turns to the dark side, and he has to, for the rest of his life, has to think about the repercussions of that choice. Obviously, Padme dying just destroyed him emotionally. A lot of those Jedi that he was probably friends with as he came up through the Jedi ranks are now dead. He's now considered the ultimate, evil in the galaxy. So that got to weigh on his psyche a lot. I mean, no one. You're right. They really don't explore what's Darth Vader thinking about during the movies or anything. So it's nice that we have this opportunity to kind of think about that a little bit.
I feel like what they were trying to do here is show that he's like reminiscing about
Yeah.
an old memory of Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
not just a machine. He's not just a monster. He's still got Anakin's still in there. All right, here we go.
It is my great honor to be invited aboard, Lord Vader.
I am not interested in civilities. Where is he?
The tracker worked. He's arriving on Jabim as we speak.
You have done well. Kneel. Grand.
This feels a bit premature. I mean, just telling him where they're at is one thing, but you still don't got Kenobi.
Yeah, it is kind of a cool scene though. I mean, have we ever seen like a Sith ceremony like this before?
Only with Anakin and the Emperor.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool then.
Episode 3.
Anakin's taking on like well, he's not. This probably isn't the first time he's done this, but this is the first time we're seeing Darth Vader.
He's been promoting people left and right. Every time he chokes somebody out, he turns to the guy next to him and goes, "You're in charge now." This is kind of cool.
Kneel. Grand Inquisitor. Set a course, Captain. We leave for Jabim at once.
Haja, what are you doing here?
I had nowhere else.
Seeing that droid just now reminds me that there's a lot of people on the internet right now that like that droid from
Yeah.
the other episode more than they like some of the actual human characters on this
The
show.
droid that doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Hey, look, our guy's back.
Yeah.
Kumail Nanjiani.
What are you doing here?
I had nowhere else to go. Right after I saw you, I got into a fight with that scary Lady Inquisitor. Now I'm wanted by the Empire. So now I know what it feels like being a real Jedi. It's not easy. This place is a good business opportunity, though.
On you go.
Always a swindler.
Rogan.
I mean, there's some good
that
writing.
transport, I need to get her back to Alderaan.
All right, let's hurry it up. Get ready for dust off. Leave anything you don't need.
That's a cool shot right there.
It is a cool shot.
My lord, we're approaching Jabim.
Lock down the facility.
If we seal them in now, they can hold out for days. If we cannot break them,
It is not them we need to break.
It's one thing to put a tracker on Lolo. Did she completely reprogram Lola to be like a Imperial agent?
I mean, she could have put a bug on them, you know?
Maybe.
This is Star Wars. I'm sure there's sci-fi gadgets like that,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
The light will fade, but is never forgotten.
That's got to be talking about Darth Vader. At least from a writing standpoint, right?
I thought it was kind of referencing like the light being the good, all the good people in the galaxy, even though they might feel like they're at the last wit right now. They're all running from the Empire. There's no Jedi Council. You know, all the good people in the galaxy seem like they're just beaten down. The light has faded, but it's not forgotten, kind of thing.
Well, I think
I see what you're saying with the Vader reference.
when Obi-Wan reads that,
Oh,
he's
okay.
probably thinking of Anakin.
Could be a little double meaning there. But like I say, when you read it, that's what I thought was lit. It seems like all hope is gone, but it's there's still a little bit of hope. Never give up kind of thing. That's what I took.
Well, mine's cooler.
Yeah. Oh, that's just a stack of lightsabers.
General Grievous would be losing his mind at that stack of
Oh, I
lightsabers.
love it. Weird that they would be there. Honestly.
It's probably from where Jedi have abandoned them,
Ah.
going into hiding.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Just like Obi-Wan did, I guess. Yeah, that makes total sense. Good call. Their robes too.
We surrender, he'll kill us all.
He'll attack next. He hasn't the patience for a siege.
How do you know?
You grow too aggressive, Anakin. Be mindful. A Jedi's goal is to defend life, not take it.
Mercy doesn't defeat an enemy, Master. Which is why you're gonna lose.
Launch the attack.
This is a lesson from the Art of War, the book by Sun Tzu that teaches generals and leaders how to fight. Basically, this lesson is know your enemy. So in this case, Obi-Wan Kenobi knows Anakin. He knows his type of attack. He knows his philosophy when it comes to this type of situation. So he knows that if he can just buy the time he needs, Anakin will make a mistake and leave a hole in the system, and they'll be able to slip through it and get away. So this is just a little a good example of know your enemy that you're taking on, because it gives you the advantage when it comes to war, kind of thing.
Broken, we need the hangar roof open.
That was underwhelming.
I don't need your opinion.
Did you try going in the vents to see what's going on?
I'm a little too big to be crawling around in the vents. Would you like to try?
I'm going to need a ladder.
It's not playtime right now, Princess.
Do as she asks. You trust me? I trust her. Get her the ladder.
So we're meant to believe that part of Leia's training to become a princess one day and a senator includes becoming an electrician, being able to troubleshoot electrical wiring.
That's right.
You got to have a wide range of skills.
To be a princess, you must know these things.
I don't know how long it's gonna hold. We got a plan B here?
We're going to have to slow them down.
He's got a crossbow like Chewie, the Ice Cube's kid back there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
If this is you stalling for time, it won't work. Lord Vader will have you at any cost.
You mean Anakin? You knew who Vader was. Back on Daegu, how did you know that? Vader would have kept that hidden. And you're too young to have known him. Unless you were there.
It doesn't matter where I was.
The night of Order 66, you were a youngling. That's how you knew. You saw him.
Stop.
Anakin killed the others.
That's enough.
He killed the other younglings,
Enough.
but somehow you...
Enough! was too weak. When he left, I played dead. Hid with the bodies. Felt them go cold. They were the only family I knew.
I just got the hair on my neck stand up when she said that. That was kind of creepy. Hey, good writing. That was some good writing right there.
There we go.
When she said I felt them go cold, man, I just imagine. Well, I'm not going to take this into the real world, but this was what I predicted back at the beginning of this show when I said that I think she might have been one of the young ones. But she still didn't say anything about witnessing Obi-Wan leave the scene, so that was kind of my other part of the prediction. But maybe that hasn't come yet.
We'll see.
And he slaughtered them.
You're not serving him, are you? You're hunting him. Let me help you.
Why would I ever trust you?
Because we want the same thing.
Do we, Obi-Wan? Do you really want Anakin dead?
Just say that out loud.
Where were you?
Well, nobody else can hear Obi-Wan say we both want the same thing.
But everybody heard her say, you want Anakin dead.
Yeah, so that doesn't, it doesn't give her away.
I don't know.
So she actually is thinking about killing Vader. We talked about her having a redemption arc in this show, and it seems like they've just set the seed up for that. This is now her moment when she joins forces with Obi-Wan to, and she's right though. Obi-Wan doesn't want to kill Anakin. He wants to redeem him and bring him back to the light side.
Where were you? While he was killing my friends. He was your Padawan. Why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you save us? I don't need your help. I don't need anyone.
You won't stop him alone.
You have no idea what I've done alone.
Now, I know stormtroopers are notorious for not being able to hit shit, but I haven't seen one good guy go down in this whole thing. We've seen like 10 stormtroopers fall so far. I haven't seen one person. They're in a box. They're in a hole. They're in a hole. You could close your eyes and shoot into that hole and you're going to hit somebody. What is going on here?
Well, at least Obi-Wan's blocking most of it.
Yeah. Oh my God. We now know how close a stormtrooper has to be to somebody to hit them. You ready? They've got to basically be as close as we are right now.
That's impressive, honestly.
He turns around, he's like, yes! I got one!
It sounds like they're using blaster sounds from the prequels trilogy and the original trilogy.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention.
And also some different ones that I don't think we've heard before. Like, I've been trying to pay attention throughout the show.
I got a feeling this guy's getting ready to eat it. He's been killing a bunch of stormtroopers. He's gonna finally take it. Of course, fan favorite, right?
Yeah, he's great.
fan favorite. They're gonna kill him.
Can't believe that a character with no lines is one of the coolest ones in the whole show.
They always do a good job writing droids. Remember the one from The Mandalorian that was super popular?
Oh yeah, they killed him too.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a sad death when we lost both of those characters. I should have said it when it happened, but when Tala talked about what her motivation was and how she was keeping track of all the people she saved, I was like, man, it seems like they're building this character up to die this episode. I thought it, but I didn't say it out
That's
loud.
a big death flag is, moments of character development.
Yeah, as soon as you start to develop a character a little too much, okay, bye-bye.
Especially right before you know a big battle's about to happen.
Yeah, what I don't get is, all right, so they knew where the stormtroopers were. They were on the other side of that wall. So why wouldn't they have had like a barricade built up, reinforced, ready to go, so that if they did breach it, they were all just kind of standing there in open air when the thing got breached.
That is true, and I mean that whole place is full of junk you could move around.
Yeah, they could have totally built a barricade there. But I know, story writing details. Bye, Tala.
May the Force be with you.
Little thermal detonator throwback there. Wasn't Leia in that room? Or did they get her out?
She was up in the vent.
I just saw Kumail Nanjiani, didn't I?
Yeah.
Did she evacuate with the rest of
them?
them? Or maybe she's coming through the vents to get to where they're at now. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she'll get kidnapped again.
No. Can't have that happen again.
The Grand Inquisitor has breached the walls. We shall have him soon.
Tell her to stand down.
My lord.
Kenobi is already ours.
There's no way out, Master. Admit you are beaten.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's over. I'm going back.
You can't quit. I fought for too long. You can't just throw that away. It won't make a difference. They want all of us.
Vader wants me.
If you surrender, she died for nothing. He'll keep coming.
That's why I have to stop him.
You going to fight him?
He expects me to surrender. He knows I'll do everything I can to protect these people.
You'll be on your own.
No. Archer, look out for her, will you?
You want to tell me how you're going to fight without a weapon?
There are other ways to fight.
There. Your weapon's gone. It's over.
Your need for victory, Anakin, it blinds you.
Where is he?
I have him secured inside, my lord.
I will bring him in myself.
All right, second thing. How come everybody else wasn't already loaded on the ship just in case the door's open? You know what I'm saying? Now they got to load the ship. I mean, there's really no reason for them to all be sitting there.
Yeah, I mean, you could even have just Ice Cube's son standing outside the ship on the ramp, just kind of keeping watch or something.
I mean, everybody just hanging out in the bay solves nothing. I mean, they're all expecting Leia to fix this, hoping she'll fix it. Now it's okay, guys. Time to start loading the ship. It'll take 20 minutes. God, he just ripped the whole side of the ship off.
There we go.
All right, so I was going to give a little bit of a critique on the fact that why, if you've got Obi-Wan, you've got him restrained, why would you then go tuck him away inside the cave? Why not just wait right there where you're at?
Well, that was probably supposed to be part of the trap for Vader. If Reva really wants to kill him, you know.
But yeah, Anakin is tearing the side of this ship apart trying to find Obi-Wan.
I'm loving this.
Yeah, this is good. I just kind of want to back up and watch it again.
Wow.
You're a great warrior, Anakin. But your need to prove yourself is your undoing. Until you overcome it, a Padawan you will still be.
He was wise to use you against me.
Oh! Oh, wow. Everything that Vader's involved in is great. Great.
This is why I'm excited about the fact that Hayden wants to do a Darth Vader show.
Man, I love that entire time he didn't draw his lightsaber once. He saw her as such a little threat that he didn't even feel like he needed to draw his fucking lightsaber. He was just like using the Force, pushing her away, all his little parries and moves and dodges. He was just like, this is playtime right here. You're not even worthy of me drawing my fucking lightsaber.
Watch him say something like, your need to prove yourself is your
Oh, that
undoing.
would be great.
Did you really believe I did not see it, youngling? You are of no further use.
Fuck yeah.
Hello, third sister. Revenge does wonders for the will to live, don't you think?
This man has said 2 sentences since he's been back, and he's just...
Yeah, I was just going to
Chef's
say, you got
kiss.
everything you wanted. She's dead and he's alive.
Listen, Nothing against the actress. I just don't like the character.
Yeah. But I mean, now that we know the redemption arc behind it, it does kind of make her a more likable character.
It was cool to see Vader just play with her like she was
like
nothing.
a child. Played with her like she was 2 years old, and she was giving 100%, and he was like, oh, just swatting her away.
I wouldn't call this like a redemption arc for her, because like I think she's still evil. She just hates Darth Vader.
Yeah.
You know? There's a difference.
I love that he called her youngling, just to make sure that she knew that he knew. You know what I'm saying?
Your rage was useful. Now it is tiresome. We will leave you where we found you. In the gutter where you belong. Goodbye, Grand Inquisitor.
So if they're not going to kill her, she might actually have a shot at a redemption arc if there's a season 2, which...
Yeah, if they're definitely not putting her down right now, making it final, she's got to be... She's obviously going to survive this. Vader's wound to her was not critical or...
Just a reminder, like, he had you.
Yeah.
He totally had you, and you were helpless.
Yeah.
And, you know, if they leave it at this with her for now, and, you know, all the stuff I don't like about her, if they fix it in a redemption arc, then she could turn out to be a really great character.
It seems like they may be setting up a second season of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, there's something that... Was it Dave Filoni who did the Clone Wars?
Maybe.
He was... When he brought out Ahsoka as a character... You know, he purposely gave her traits that the fans would not like so that he could fix them himself throughout the show and make her a character that people love.
A fan favorite.
And I think that could possibly be what's going on here.
I mean, I appreciate the effort. We'll have to see how they write it in and see how they do it. They've got some work to do. All right. Interesting. So she has the message. She only has a partial part of the message. She doesn't have the full story, but she's got enough to at least know to go to Tatooine.
She knows who Owen is.
That's right. She did meet Owen. I forgot about that.
I think she's going to go to Tatooine to train under Obi-Wan.
Maybe. Yeah, that'll be how this season ends. It'll be her showing up, meeting with Obi-Wan, and her saying, you know, whatever she needs to say to get him to take her in and start training her, kind of thing. All right, good episode, really good episode. So a lot of good things happened in this episode with regards to some plot holes and story writing that we really weren't enjoying. A, your Grand Inquisitor's back.
Thank
looking
fucking
strong. B, it looks like Reva's finally made her move and failed. The fight between her and Vader was my favorite part of this whole episode. Just seeing Vader's complete lack of fear in her at all was just shows you how powerful he is. When he stopped the ship from escaping and ripped it apart, that was cool. The little bait and switch thing they did with the ships was a little corny, but I'll allow it.
I mean, it kind of goes to what Obi-Wan was saying about Anakin, how he gets too distracted by the thought of victory.
So they must have thought of that ahead of time and said, if he happens to get here right as we're leaving, we'll take this other ship off first.
Well, did Obi-Wan get there before or after they started loading the ship?
I think the same time, when he came back from escaping from the stormtroopers. He got there right about the same time that they fixed the roof.
Because, I mean, they knew the plan was open the roof and leave.
Yeah, maybe they said, we're going to send this ship out first as a decoy, and then we're going to send a second ship out. So maybe that was the plan all along. Either way.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna gripe on that. This was a good episode, and again, if this is the penultimate episode, I think all we have left to wrap up right now is getting Leia back home, getting Obi-Wan back to Tatooine, and then getting Reva and Obi-Wan to meet up at Tatooine. So that's probably where episode 6 is going to go. As far as we know, Vader doesn't have any leads right now as to where any of them are. He just left with the Grand Inquisitor. So
yeah, and I'll say this. The way they wrote everything that happened with the Grand Inquisitor, now that I know everything up to this point, I think it was a good way to still have a villain like the Grand Inquisitor, but not have him be a plot hole of like, well, why are we focusing so much on Reva hunting Obi-Wan when you have the Grand Inquisitor?
All that kind of makes sense now. So, a little bit of forgiveness for the writers. I had a good time with this one. You enjoy it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoyed this reaction, hit that like button down below. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the channel out quite a bit. We appreciate anytime people like our videos, all the work we're putting in and getting these things done. If you're not already a subscriber to the channel, there's a big red button down below. If you click on it, it'll turn gray, let you know you're subscribed. If you hit that notification bell off to the side, it'll let you know anytime we drop some new content over here on Touchy Reactions. I believe we only have one episode left of Obi-Wan Kenobi, so excited for that next week. See how that goes. We have a Patreon on this channel too. If you're the type of person who can support a small channel trying to grow out here on YouTube, there's a link up in the corner to the Patreon. Thanks to all the patrons and for all the folks over in the Patreon community over there that are helping drive the content on the channel. We appreciate it very much, and I personally thank you all individually. So that's all we got for this episode. Appreciate you stopping by, and don't forget to come on back.